We are standing at the edge of the biggest wealth creation event in human history. Tech giants like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, and Meta have already poured over $400 billion into AI this year alone. And experts from McKinsey and Goldman Sachs say this could explode to $5 to $7 trillion in total infrastructure spending by 2030. That's not hype, that's cold hard facts. And the best part? This money isn't just disappearing into black holes. It's flowing straight into a handful of companies that are building the AI future. Some everyday investors who get in early are about to become millionaires. I'm Shubham, and today I'm breaking down exactly how this works and reveal the 5 stocks positioned for the biggest gains, including hidden gems that could 5x or 10x your money faster than Nvidia already has. First, let's talk about what's happening right now. In 2025, the big 4 hyperscalers, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and Meta, are on track to spend around $400 billion on capital expenditures, mostly AI data centers, GPUs, and infrastructure. That's up massively from previous years, and Goldman Sachs say capex could hit over $500 billion in 2026 alone. In McKinsey's latest report, they report global data center demand for AI could require $5.2 to $7.9 trillion in total capex by 2030. Depending on how fast adoption accelerates. That's because AI models are getting bigger, smarter, and hungrier for compute power. Training and running these models need thousands of GPUs, massive power grids, and cutting-edge memory, and supply is nowhere near keeping up. Why now, you may ask? Generative AI has gone mainstream. Companies aren't just experimenting anymore. They are betting their entire futures on it. Microsoft is spending around $80 billion this year on AI-enabled data centers. Amazon's AWS is ramping to over $100 billion annually. Meta and Google aren't far behind. This isn't a bubble. Demand is outstripping supply so badly that Nvidia's Blackwell chips are sold out for months. Memory prices are skyrocketing, and even power companies can't build grids fast enough. Goldman Sachs warns shortages could last into 2027 or beyond. The result? A massive transfer of wealth from these tech giants' balance sheets straight to the suppliers building the picks and shovels of the AI gold rush. Here's the game changer most people miss. Every dollar these hyperscalers spend create ripple effects that multiply returns for smart investors. Think about it. $400 billion this year flows to chip makers for GPUs, memory companies for high bandwidth RAM, foundries for manufacturing, and even data center operators powering it all with renewable energy. We have already seen it happen. Nvidia's market cap exploded because it's the king of AI GPUs. But the next wave? It's spreading wider. Memory demand is so insane that companies like Micron have seen their stock triple in 2025 alone. Former Bitcoin miners pivoting to AI hosting are signing billion-dollar deals overnight. History repeats. During the internet boom, it wasn't just the dot-coms that minted wealth. It was Cisco, Intel, and the infrastructure plays. Same here, but 10x bigger. Analysts project AI could add trillions to global GDP by 2030. But the early money goes to the companies directly profiting from the capex surge. If you invest $10,000 wisely today in the right picks, compounding at 50 to 100% annual returns isn't crazy. We have seen it this year already. The key? Focus on bottlenecks. GPUs, high bandwidth memory, power efficient data centers, and chips that glue it all together. That's where margins are exploding and supply can't catch up. Before I reveal the 5 stocks, please like and subscribe so I can keep bringing you data-backed insights that could help you grow your wealth. Now, the moment you have been waiting for. These aren't random picks, they are the companies most directly tied to the AI capex tsunami, with sold out order books, exploding revenues, and room to run in 2026 and beyond. I prioritize ones with the highest upside potential based on rising order backlog, exponential earnings growth, and high analyst projections. Alright, starting with the obvious but unstoppable, Nvidia. In 2025, Nvidia stock is up around 30 to 35%, but nothing like prior years because expectations were sky high. But here's why it's still a must own. Blackwell and next-gen chips are ramping hard. Data centers revenue hit over $50 billion in a single quarter recently. Hyperscalers are buying every chip Nvidia can make. CEO Jensen Huang says annual data center spend could hit $3 to $4 trillion by 2030. Nvidia captures the biggest share. Analysts see 30 to 46% revenue growth for years. If you're not in Nvidia yet, you might regret it in the coming years when it goes on another monster rally. Next up is the memory bottleneck winner, better than my original idea of just writing Nvidia. Go heavier on memory because that's the real choke point now. Micron has absolutely crushed it in 2025, up over 200% as AI servers need insane amounts of high bandwidth memory. Micron's HBM is sold out through 2026. Prices are surging and they just blew out earnings with guidance nearly double expectations. Every bit is spoken for with multi-year contracts. CEO Sanjay Mehrotra said demand is so strong they can only meet half to two-thirds of what key customers want. Supply stays tight into 2027. This could easily outperform Nvidia in 2026 as every GPU needs 8 to 12 times more memory than before. This is a must-have with massive upside, way more explosive potential than broader semiconductor stocks. Now let's talk about the HPC Provider. Forget generic miners. IREN Limited is the smartest pivot play. Former Bitcoin miner, now focused on AI cloud and data centers provided by renewables. They just signed massive GPU deals, expanding to thousands of Nvidia chips and landed partnerships that value their power sites at premiums. The blockbuster $9.7 billion contract with Microsoft for AI cloud services has shocked the industry. Stocks already up huge in 2025 on the shift, but with AI cloud revenue ramping to hundreds of millions annualized and new liquid cooled facilities coming online, this could 5 to 10x as hyperscalers outsource power-hungry hosting. This is the under-the-radar gem that could turn 10,000 into 100,000 fastest. Next up, the quiet powerhouse that's already up 75% in 2025 alone. Broadcom. This isn't just another chip company. Broadcom designs and supplies a massive range of semiconductors and infrastructure software, from wireless connectivity in your phone to enterprise solutions post their huge VMware acquisition. But the real rocket fuel? Their exploding AI business. Custom accelerators co-developed for giants like Google, Meta, OpenAI, and Anthropic. Cheaper and more power-efficient alternatives stealing share from off-the-shelf Nvidia GPUs. Plus, their high-speed Ethernet networking chips like the Tomahawk series are the backbone connecting massive AI clusters without bottlenecks. Their AI revenue has surged 74% in Q4 as part of their $18 billion quarterly revenue, with full-year AI revenue hitting $20 billion, up 65%. Future guidance doubles AI revenue to $8.2 billion next quarter alone, backed by 73% backlog. Less volatile than pure plays, but with monster growth and diversification. This is your steady explosive winner for 2026 and beyond. Closing out the list with the one stock that literally makes the entire AI revolution possible. Taiwan Semiconductor. These guys are the world's most advanced chip factory, manufacturing the cutting-edge chips for Nvidia, AMD, Broadcom, Apple, basically everyone pushing AI forward. Right now, over 57% of their revenue comes from high-performance computing, which is code for AI chips, and that percentage is exploding higher every quarter. In their latest guidance, TSMC is projecting mid to high 20% revenue growth for 2025. With even stronger numbers into 2026 and 2027 as they ramp up 3nm and 2nm production, the nodes that next-gen AI models desperately need. Demand is so insane they're rising price across the board, expanding capacity at record speed, and still can't keep up with the orders. Wall Street loves it. Steady, reliable growth with massive compounding potential and way less drama than pure GPU plays. TSMC isn't going to triple overnight like the small caps, but it's the anchor that quietly turns a solid portfolio into a wealth machine as the trillion-dollar AI spend flows straight through their fabs. If you want the set-it-and-forget-it winner that benefits no matter who wins the GPU wars, TSMC is your rock-solid fifth pick. This is how patient investors build generational wealth. There it is. The AI trillion-dollar tsunami is just starting, and these five stocks, Nvidia, Micron, IREN Limited, Broadcom, and TSMC, are perfectly positioned to ride the biggest wave of wealth creation we have ever seen. If you act now, you will be thanking yourself in coming years for doing the right thing. Don't let your hard-earned money depreciate every year. Put it to good work. Which one you think you're going to buy first? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and invest wisely.